A solo developer reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try his game. He said it was a combination of Fable, Dark Souls, and Full Metal Alchemist. My curiosity was tickled. This is Fade, and by now you've probably noticed the Kickstarter logo, but don't worry, the game has already reached its funding and has moved on to stretch goals. As of right now, the game is still being worked on, but I've been given the opportunity to share an early look with you. I'm given the class choices of Warrior, Rogue, and Mage. Now I'm gonna be different and not choose Rogue like I normally would, so Warrior it is. I gain control in front of an Aura Mantle, this game's bonfire or rest spot. Here I can level up and fast travel to other Aura Mantles. Besides the usual UI stuff, all of my controls are shown in the bottom right. I have a string of light attacks I can perform and block by holding in right click. But this also gives me access to heavy attacks and weapon skills. I decide I'm going to focus on a really big sword and test it out on the first enemy. Combat feels weighty and impactful. I even bust out my sword's skill, a whirlwind attack, and this is where I noticed my mana bar. After almost dying to an angry bush while practicing parries, I loot an empty aura flask. This is a permanent increase to how many heals I can use, and I'll need them because the flask does not heal for very much. Yet. Sprint doesn't consume stamina. That's right, pretty much everything will cost stamina, including being hit, but sprinting does not. Oh? Did it just deflect off the wall? Stats are pretty simple and straightforward. Vitality is HP, endurance is stamina, strength is damage with slashing and blunt weapons, dex is piercing weapons, and intelligence is magic. I'll mostly be dumping into the first three. Besides what enemies drop, loot can be found in chests or glittery spots indicating something to pick up. Parry. Dude, that's the riposte after the parry. I eviscerated that guy. I was expecting like a stab in the chest, not a full combo. That man got sent to the 9th layer of hell. I continue making my way through this fort, and it's here I'll let you know that Fade's area layout is a lot more Fable than it is Dark Souls. Areas are often smaller and easier to navigate with more attention to detail, as opposed to large, more empty spaces. I bring this up because I somehow managed to get lost. Shocker. No way! I'm so blind! That's a dude! There's a ladder here. Oh, I'm the worst. Up another ladder, I find proof that there's life other than angry trees in this fort.
Incredible.
Oh.
I had believed I was the only one remaining. Excuse my manners. My name is Cedric. I was the resident priest here for the gods. You can disregard the getup. I'm of no worth on the battlefield.
Cedric here hints that the head priestess of his church has lost her way and may be responsible for the sudden tree monster outbreak. So the objective is now to kill an especially mean Grimwick, but before that, Cedric gives us a key. This is our first quest. Not gonna lie, I've been so conditioned over the years to treat anything and everything with a stamina bar as a Souls game, so having a quest log and objectives slap me sideways. I open the gate to the Grimwick boss by pulling this lever. I also climb it. No reason, I just think it's neat that I can climb the lever. It has to be you. I've tried every other... Yes, thank you. I've tried every other door. I don't know where the captain's quarters are, but now I do. Hello, goodies. What do we have in here? Cemetery key. I got another key to another place. All right. Claymore? My Baymore? Oh, yes, please. I also never found this at the time when I first came to this room, but it turns out this is a secret door, which now makes me paranoid that I've missed many of these throughout my time playing the game, but it's awesome to know that the game has secret doors with some money and scrap metal inside. Cemetery key. Blue Acolyte Blade. Summon blades of aura that seek out and pierce. Oh, this is a magic weapon. Ooh, okay. Dude, I have a lightsaber. Whoa. Whoa. What are these attack and... Damn! Magic is basically weapon skills for the magic-based weapons. My intellect is so low that spells barely tickle my enemies, but it's nice to know that mages get some cool glowing swords. Arid. Oh! Okay, there's the stab I was waiting for. Okay. Oh. So enemies have their stagger meter that you can break as well. Cool. So there's a little bit of like poise breaking, Lies of P, Sekiro kind of stuff going on here. I like it. I went exploring down a side path instead of going after the boss tree, expecting to find some small treasures here and there. But what I found instead...
You made me do this. I would never harm the priestess. How dare you test my life? No, an apostle. You test my faith.
This guy beat me up and didn't even take my lunch money. More than once, in fact. He had me second guessing whether I just didn't have enough points in vitality or maybe I'd accidentally put a few points in the bitch stat. Oof. Yes! After a few tries, he finally goes down and leaves me his axe in his will. Yeah, I was stuck fighting this guy for so long we became besties and he put me in his will.
Stray little lamb, how far you've traveled. You have a talent for ending up in places you're not wanted. You've got a promise.
Okay. Oh. Whoa! Okay. You can parry the tree? 10 out of 10. He doesn't like the swing very much. I scared the shit out of him. Parried him once and now he's gonna spam magic. Is this Elden Ring? Hang on, I could do this. Tantrum. 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 Yes!
Impressive. You know, Father told me to leave you be. Let the Chosen seek out his harbinger. All that waiting is boring though. Besides, a quick fight can help.
The emissary of greed? I have no heals! Oh shit. He's got a gun! Ow! Oh shit!
Oh.
Stop! Stop! Ah, I got you, you stupid bitch. Take that. What? Oh, I went to parry that. Come on, man. I could totally do that.
Should have known better.
Give me some heals.
I suppose I just got too excited.
Ah.
You'll get another chance at my head in the end, if we don't sacrifice this country first.
Excuse me?
Till then, see you later, kid.
He didn't have to hit me with the wombo. Come on, bro. We then get a scene with the king and a man called Vincent. Now, long story short, there's a law that allows Vincent to vouch for a stranger. If we pledge our allegiance to the kingdom and behave ourselves, everything is okay. If we screw up, not only do we pay the price, but Vincent will as well. So because we beat up the big nasty tree monster and saved the fort and Cedric, we're given the title Seeker, and with that, The introduction is over. I wake up inside the trading den. This is basically our base of operations. I run into Vincent, who updates me on the situation and tells me to go to Green Pass. Seems the country is a little fractured, and it's my job to play diplomatic Batman and put a stop to the problems. Your aura resonates. It draws you to accept change. Do you wish to delve? I can modify my flask. So my current flask heals 25 health and buffs my stamina. But if I change it to this one, I get a big health boost. I'm assuming I can't upgrade my current claymore or the axe I got from the boss because I don't have the materials to do it. All of these old, rusty, salvaged weapons require some simple scrap iron. The blue acolyte needs aura crystals. I guess I just don't have the stuff yet.
As if I could have drank too much. I'd say I haven't drank enough.
I head outside into the town, and my god, there's people and there's a sun. I'm so accustomed to grim, dark, broody, and desolate environments that this was honestly a breath of fresh air. I find a shady black market dealer down an alley and a shop specializing in magical items. There's another part of town, but I'm not allowed to access it at this time. I really am in Bowerstone. I love it. I leave town straight into a refugee camp where I find a girl having a bad day.
Oh, thank the Maker! A hero, ready and able to act. 'Tis my brother. He's been working so hard to make a living since we've arrived. Those scammers. He took out a loan with these deviants in town. They chased him into Green Pass and into those damned mines. Please, you must save him before it's too late. Oh, thank the Maker! He's over in the mines, in Green Pass.
I believe her. Millions wouldn't, but I do. I went exploring in search of Green Pass, but instead came across a special door guarded by a golem. To convince the guard that I'm Augustus Crane, I need a special amber ring that once belonged to him. Problem is, that ring is being sold by the black market guy for 10,000 gold. Guess we'll work on that and come back when we have the funds. I arrived at Green Pass town and was greeted warmly by the locals. I murder everything in sight, plunder the town's goods, and arrive at the entrance to the mine. I can finally save that poor girl Madeline's brother, who is definitely in here. The occupants are hard at work, and so am I. As I clear out this charming little mine, my mortal enemy, my sworn adversary, my nemesis appears. None. Even without a name, None here steals round one from me, but I quickly come back and put him in his place, acquiring a cool magical weapon for my trouble. It lets me breathe fire, which I'm sure would seem a lot more impressive if I wasn't a warrior with an intelligence score of 3. Oh, look at the time! I'm rich! Time to go buy that ring from the black market merchant. The nice thing about this is that the ring genuinely has stats on it, so I'm not just buying a single-use key, the ring itself actually helps.
Oh, Master! It's been so long. I've kept everything just as you left it.
Inside, I find a treasure chest containing a full suit of armor and 8,000 gold. There's also a note in here that I'll need for later. Back in the mines, I take the correct turn and find the unsavory bandits who are troubling that poor girl's brother.
Good God, it's the damned Seeker. Oh, Madeline, you never disappoint. You Baltanes are a Corvin's dream. Always looking for a chance to stoke that damned honor of yours. Lads, let's take our time with this one.
The boss man has 2 goons shooting arrows at me the entire time, so I make use of my surroundings to line of sight their shots. Luckily for me, they aren't the brightest and don't rush me all at once. I'm able to take down the leader and clean up the scraps. I then found a room full of treasure, but no sign of Madeline's brother. I'm starting to think her brother isn't here at all. I return to the camp to tell good Lady Madeline that her brother has come down with a terrible case of missing person syndrome, but instead I find a guard in her place. She skipped town. I tell the guard about the trap they were setting, and all's well in the world again. Getting back to the main quest, I continue making my way through Green Pass, where I run into living armors. They sound creepy, with an almost childlike voice. Hello? Okay. How about that? I escape the Giggle Factory and emerge at an outpost, but my progress is immediately blocked by a new foe. Oh, it's a living armor. Cool. You seem dangerous. Okay. Whoa, son! Oh, you just get comboed, dude. Take a heal. Dude, I'm kind of wrecking your shit. Get parried. Yeah, get parried. Do it again, you won't. Oh? I think I broke him. No, I didn't break him. I didn't break him. He's fighting. He's fighting back. I just don't know if you have what it takes. Okay, we kind of stun locked the hell out. Dude, Bolren. What happened, son? Good. And that's as far as we can go, for now. I should also point out I went back to the trading den, and these two brothers were very interested in the note that I found inside Augustus Crane's room, setting up a chain of quests. The Soul's inspirations are obvious to most of us, but I can't overstate how much this also feels like Fable. It took me around 4 hours to complete what's available right now, but remember, this game has already achieved its full funding and is currently working on stretch goals, with quite a few already achieved, like character creation options and gendered armor. I've made it a point of mine to never outright encourage or tell my audience to help crowdfund a project. I believe that choice is completely up to you and is a very personal one. However, I did make this video to help bring some attention to Fade, so if you liked what you've seen so far, consider wishlisting the game on Steam. And if you are someone who wanted to back the game, there are still a few days left to get on that. Obviously, this is all still very early and there's a lot of work left to do, but I really do like the direction things are heading in and I look forward to seeing more. I want to give a big thank you to the developer Night by Night for giving me the chance to take a look at Fade. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you've enjoyed Fade and I will see you again next time. Have a good one.